Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. Today, I want to talk about 5 signs it's time for you to quit your job. Deciding when to leave your job is very challenging, but I hope these insights will help you. I will also explain psychological background on each of the signs. The 5 signs are 1. Your inner voice says no. 2. Your energy depletion or burnout. 3. Signs of synchronicity. 4. Negative workplace energy. 5. Misalignment with your soul's purpose. So let's dive in. The first sign is when your inner voice says no. Listening to your inner voice or intuition is crucial. When something inside of you says, "It's time to move on," it's significant. From a spiritual perspective, this intuition is considered a message from your higher self or your soul. In psychology, this inner voice is part of your self-awareness and self-understanding. Increased self-awareness helps you understand what truly matters to you. From a mental health standpoint, identifying and addressing the source of stress or anxiety is also essential. If you are always under a lot of stress or feel anxious all the time, it's possible that you can't hear this inner voice clearly. So if you are in doubt, take a long weekend or take a day off to rest and see how you feel inside. The second sign is you always feel drained of energy both physically and mentally. If you always feel exhausted or your energy is depleted, it's possible that your job is draining your energy. A healthy job environment promotes employees' well-being, productivity, and satisfaction. If you feel off balance, there's something that's sucking energy out of you. This energy depletion may occur due to your relationship with your bosses or colleagues, or even doing the job itself. For me, this is usually the first sign I pick up. Of course, working too many hours would make me tired, but when my work becomes an energy vampire, a long weekend or a vacation never fixes it. I always feel dreaded for going back to work. In psychology, burnout is a well-known phenomenon. Burnout occurs when prolonged stress or overload lead to mental and physical exhaustion. Preventing burnout requires adequate rest at minimum and stress management. But actually, managing stress could be very tricky because stress factors differ among different people. So please remember, good stress sometimes challenges you to grow or energizes you, but bad stress sucks life out of you. The third sign is experiencing synchronicity. Synchronicity refers to meaningful coincidences. If the same messages or themes repeatedly appear in your life, it could be a significant sign. This is seen as messages from the universe or higher beings. In psychology, these are related to unconscious processes. Our unconscious mind has the ability to identify signs and connections, which can manifest as synchronicity. Paying attention to these signs will help you understand where your unconscious mind is pointing you towards. I will share a short story here. A while ago, there was a coaching client who was unsatisfied with her job. She did not have a college degree, but she self-studied English and she was very good at it. In my eyes, she was such a talented global worker, and I knew in Japan, such bilingual talents are very valuable. When I heard her salary, I thought she was way underpaid for her skills. I suggested her to look around for new opportunities and be confident in herself. A few years later, now she is a manager role in the new company, getting paid twice as much. Of course, it didn't need to be me who she needed to meet, but she met me then. After that, a number of opportunities started showing up. When you pay attention, you may actually notice alignment of these random happenings. Did an old friend of yours contacted you out of blue, asking you for your job situation or your life's happenings? Or maybe you almost never check Facebook, but you just happened to open the app and the first ad you saw was an interesting-looking job opportunity. Synchronicity is not a mere spiritual concept anymore. It is happening, even right now. The fourth sign is negative workplace energy. If the energy at your workplace is negative and it's affecting your emotional and mental health, it may be a sign to consider quitting. Leaving an environment that hinders your growth is actually very important. From a psychological perspective, a toxic workplace can significantly impact your psychological well-being, leading to stress, anxiety, or even depression. A healthy work environment is very important. So leaving a negative one might be a good idea. It's also important to differentiate making your own decision against blaming others for it. When you are annoyed by one person or two or similar kind of people over and over, it may possibly mean that you have something to learn here on this stage before moving on. I usually pick up this kind of energy from people's gossips or backstabbing at work. When your boss is someone who engages in these things, it's possible it's part of the company's culture that you want to distance yourself from. The final sign is misalignment with your soul's purpose. If your current job doesn't align with your soul's purpose or mission, it's a sign to consider quitting. What's soul's purpose? It's a purpose of your life and the reason you are here in this world. It's not easy to find it, but it's so easy when you are way off from doing your life's mission. For your development, dedicating yourself to activities that match your life's mission is necessary. In psychology, career self-actualization is an important concept. Self-actualization involves realizing your full potential and finding satisfaction and fulfillment. If your job doesn't seem to contribute to your self-actualization, it might be time to consider a career change. So these are 5 signs that it might be time for you to quit your job from spiritual and psychological perspectives. Again, your inner voice says no. Energy depression or burnout, signs of synchronicity, negative workplace energy, and misalignment with your soul's purpose. By observing these signs and listening to your inner voice and energy balance, you can make the best decisions for your next steps. Using these insights, you can prioritize your happiness and growth on your career. Thank you for watching. Take care and I will see you at the next video. Bye bye.